When you walk into a church these days, you will typically see lots of empty seats or pews, especially up in the front. Gone are the times when you had to come early to church in order to get a good seat. Unless, of course, you are going to midnight mass at the newly renovated Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. When you are driving to church any given Sunday and see a Starbucks on your way, it is safe to bet that you can swing by the drive-thru, get your favorite macchiato, arrive at church 5 minutes late, and still have a choice of prime seats patiently waiting for you. And while 50 years ago you would get a very stern look from the pastor for skipping the opening hymn, today your arrival, no matter how late, will make the said preacher smile from ear to ear. To be frank, I place the blame for this sad situation at the feet of the institutional church and clergy. For generations, no, for centuries, the churches have been telling countless people that they do not belong or that they are not worthy to be a part of their congregations. Remember when you did not dare to show up without your Sunday best on? If you were divorced, most pastors would make you feel like it would be better for you to find a new church in a different neighborhood where people won't be so scandalized. If you just arrived at this country, you could not afford to pay the tithe required by many churches. If you happen to love someone of the same gender, church, until very recently, was not a safe space for you, unless, of course, they needed you to play the piano, to sing, or paint something. If you were a woman called to ordained ministry, your only choice was to be quiet, to become a nun, or to leave altogether. So yes, after decades of telling people that they do not fit or belong in the church, the people have finally listened, and the pews are now empty. Luke's famous nativity narrative includes a short sentence that has become an integral part of many Christmas carols and children's nativity plays. There was no place for them in the inn. Jesus, in this story, is born on the margins of society because there was no room for his family in a typical inn. Jesus found the company of animals and poor shepherds to be more welcoming and less judgmental than that of the civilized society or splendid churches with huge endowment funds. If you can imagine a single person that would be condemned or unwelcome at your church, stop wondering why there are so many empty pews on Sunday morning. If you are not sure whether your pastor would welcome and affirm your transgender neighbor, your undocumented immigrant neighbor, your agnostic but still searching neighbor, your can't afford her electric bill neighbor, stop complaining about people not being there for Sunday services. I'm not sure that Jesus is there either. Instead, he is in the manger, on the margins, with all the others who were told that there is no room for them in the inn, in their churches, in their families, state, or country. Go where Jesus is. Amen. Thank you for watching and for making time and room for Jesus in your life. As always, I kindly ask that you click on the like symbol under this video and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of the Christmas season, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday or next year. God bless.